Hit launch.
And punch it, Chewy. All right. Welcome, everybody, back to the Q Custom Squad channel. I am here. I am back. It has been a long time. This is the premiere episode of On the Edge of Hope. This is a conversational platform to where we can just discuss anything we want to talk about. It can range from fandoms to recent news to anything that is going on. And I'm going to bring in my good buddy, the man that I'm so glad to have back. I feel like it's the man that I resurrected, like they did to the Emperor in episode 9. Possibly. I don't know. Do I take the credit for it? Probably not. But will I? Fucking right I am. And that man is my great friend, the Rural Farm Boy. Mr. Farm Boy, how in the hell are you?
How do friends? I'm very well, and I'm glad and grateful to be here. Thank you.
And tonight, this episode is brought to you by Spotchka.
Spotchka!
Served in cantinas across the galaxy far, far away.
Copy that.
That shit
Across
is
the
good.
galaxy, far, far away.
Man, let me tell you, okay,
Tell me, please.
I greatly appreciate you sending me that recipe that you found to make that.
I'm
Because
glad
that is,
I could be of help.
we turned around and we grabbed all the ingredients on that thing that you sent me across the Twitterverse that finally hit me through
Mhm.
the Kessel, and we ran around today, uh, amongst other things, grabbing a few last minute gift ideas for some family, um, and I honestly I'm in love with the drink. It's amazing, and we have Miss Christina, our great
Chris,
loving sister of the Force, Mrs. Ben Solo. How are you? If you want to jump in, Christina, I'm going to drop the link. As you know how the rules play from across the 2Med2 network.
I expect she does.
You just follow that link right on in here. If you want to join us, you're more than welcome to join us to hang out and chit chat. Anybody else that wants to, come on in. We'll talk. We'll talk about anything you want to talk about. This is the premiere episode of On the Edge of Hope because right now, with the way things are going on in the world, we are definitely on the edge of hope. It depends on what you're hoping for, but we're all on the edge, and she's already jumping in. Welcome.
Yes.
What's up?
What is happening? There we
Nothing.
go. That's a better way. What's up?
What's up?
How are you?
It's almost Christmas, right?
You're what?
Almost Christmas, right?
Yeah. In a matter of, was it 27 hours?
Yes.
Something like that. But I didn't. I don't feel like putting on my Christmas hat. If I stream tomorrow, maybe I'll put my Christmas hat on. But
Yay.
I'm kind of liking my Mandalorian insignia hat.
Yes, looks good on you.
And then we got Rural up there. He's wearing his Imperial officer hat. And then Miss Christina, as always, is wearing her blue headphones.
And my color red headphones broke.
No, Christina, look,
That sounds good. I'll take like 2 or 3 right now.
2 or 3? I've already had like 3.
Miss Chris, that Tyler is sipping some spot stuff.
That sounds good.
So what's on your mind tonight? We didn't have a topic tonight because we're just it's a brand new thing. So
That's good that you're back.
because we're gonna do anything goes, and thank you. You were one of the people that really have been in my ear and pushing me to come back. And I think I'm going to have a lot of fun because now I learned how to operate almost to the good of the StreamYard. I will be one of those people who don't run out of my hours of StreamYard in a month.
Because you don't have pink hair.
Oh, I can fix that. There is that stuff I can go out and get. Is it pink? Because I'll go and do it.
Well, you need to have hair first. Never mind the colors. You gotta have hair first.
Oh, did you forget? Did you forget that I turned into Patrick's Jennifer Aniston? Not Aniston because she's hot as hell.
I didn't never forget.
No, Jennifer Aniston is hot as hell. I turn into Jennifer Aniston
Oh my.
just for Patrick.
I'll bet.
Hey, Kat's here. Hi, Kat. Kat was with us in Force of Light's live stream tonight too. I saw her there. We're starting out a little bit slow tonight, but we'll get more folks. I put it on Twitter. Hopefully, like Dale and those guys will jump in here sometime.
Yep. They will.
Maybe, but we have pretty much the original septic tank crew here. So I mean, you know, we'll have some fun. We'll figure something out. How's everyone? I'm doing okay. Kat, if you didn't, I'm sitting here. I'm sipping on spotchka, and that's another. I tip my hat to the rural farm boy who sent me the recipe.
I share with my friends.
I'm doing better than I was a little bit earlier today. Me and Rural talked about it off camera. There was a minor, well, I don't know if it was minor, but it was a temporary medical issue I suffered this afternoon. But I seem to be getting my strength back and the ability to come on stream tonight. I didn't want to disappoint, but if I wasn't feeling up to it, I wasn't going to do it, regardless if I disappointed or not. My health comes before disappointing anyone else.
Yeah.
But I'm here. I'm feeling a little better. I got spotchka. Who knows? That could have been what the hell got me through. It was supposed to be a pretty normal procedure type thing, and it just, my body didn't take to it today. So,
whatever, we can share it today. So, if you wait, can you scream?
I'm all right now. I made it home. I went to see a buddy real quick. Came home. I ate some food. The wife mixed the spotchka, and spotchka is the healer. That's what we're gonna go with.
Copy that. Watch my
Sounds
heels.
okay.
Does anybody ever heard of TikTok?
TikTok? Yeah.
Yeah. I reach 1,000.
You wait, what? You have how many?
1,000.
You have 1,000 followers?
Yes. Well,
Nice.
it's over. I can go live now.
Oh shit. On
Uh,
TikTok. There's gonna be this like obscene amount flooded of Kylo Ren TikToks coming your way.
yeah.
I don't do TikTok.
No, I don't know what is TikTok. I don't know what that is.
It's like a thing where you do like a video, but you do a video to somewhat like a different, like a movie scene, audio, TV show audio, music audio. You just do it like weird. You do a video stuff to like somebody else's audio.
Is it like a momentary kind of thing?
Yeah, Krista does it a lot. It's like it's something that like people do, but it's very 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 popular amongst
In short
the
form.
younglings. We call them Padawans. For their age, they're about Padawans. It does have
It's a thing kind of done in short form.
yeah, maybe like a minute or less.
Okay, copy that.
I really don't know that much about it. I'm just going by the little bit that I've seen or heard. And yeah, it does have some cool Star Wars stuff on it. I've seen some people do some really cool Star Wars stuff. Um, so, but yeah, it seems to be it's all right.
Red, so just do green and gold. I don't have red.
But
They were out of
let's
that one.
see.
Do it spin on. So
How are you guys doing?
that put me in Texas on.
What's new? All right, so Rural, you're off until what, next week?
Yes.
Okay. I am off until Tuesday.
Ooh, you got to just past me. Okay.
Well, that's because I have to go to court on Monday, so I had to take the day off.
Copy that.
So if there was no court, my ass would be back in Monday morning. But we'll see how that rolls out. You know, ain't nothing to hide about that. Hopefully, more than likely, everything will be resolved in my direction. If it's not, it'll just be continued. And if it's not, and if it is resolved in my direction, then we're going to turn around and we're going to take it a different route because I want to know what happened.
Well, I'm sending my force fields toward you. That it will be resolved very soon for you.
I'm just pissed because we lost our holiday.
Copy that.
So today it was 55 degrees. Beautiful. Then out of nowhere, we get dumped on by this typhoon. Like out of nowhere. There's like this typhoon rainstorm came in, and it's like literally knocked the temperature down. I think we're below 40.
Rain or snow?
Rain. Oh my god, I'm glad it wasn't snow. For how hard it freaking rained, Yeah,
I'll bet.
it's 34 degrees. So in a matter of give or take 3 hours, it dropped over 20 degrees.
So, guess what's coming my way? Maybe 200 miles nautical east is some sub temperatures that equates to 24 degrees Fahrenheit for the next 2 days. Yeah, I
Okay.
got some cold coming my way. Some sub temperatures coming my way that I'll be inside for. I ain't going outside for the next couple days, but Merry fucking Christmas.
Holy shit! I just found the intro thing where I could have added an intro. Damn it, son of a bitch! A little bit late.
A little bit. We're all good.
We're gonna get there.
Miss Chris, I hope you're staying warm down south. Miss Chris.
She's got her mic off.
Yes, I'm here.
There she is. Miss Chris,
What?
I hope you're staying warm down south.
Yes, it's cold. They're supposed to snow tomorrow. I don't know. Don't believe it that much. Almost don't snow here in South Carolina. So we'll see what's gonna happen.
Atta girl. I hope you're staying warm. And
Always, always.
that's the girl.
So, how warm is it down there?
Huh?
How warm is it down there?
It's not warm. It's cold.
Well, what's cold?
I'm not sure what much degrees. Like 75.
That's
No,
cold.
no, no, not 75. Sorry, yeah, I'm not sure. 30s, the 30s,
Is it
40s.
down to 34 down there?
I
Okay.
think so.
Yeah, it's
I'm
pretty
not
damn
even sure. Cold.
wind. It's windy as hell up here, though. It's cold and it's gotten cold and it's got super windy. So it wouldn't surprise me if it snowed sometime
Oh,
tonight or tomorrow.
that sounds so good.
But Mother Nature can keep that shit because we don't want it.
I know.
Although we can always send it down your way because you guys don't get it, but then you guys have no means of clearing it up either.
Well, I'll just say this. I was just taking a look at the live chat, and there's nobody colder than Cat. Baby girl is a live chat that's out there in Colorado, and she's got some cold coming her way. So everybody get your heels to this cat because he's got some cold to deal with.
Yeah, I heard it's getting pretty cold. Well, I mean that's Colorado though. They they can have
Yeah,
60s, 70s in the morning and then have snow by the afternoon in Colorado. So
Yes, Miss Cat, gotta love the Rocky Mountains. Wow. Send me everything to your way, Miss Cat. Everything. Send me your feels, girl.
sending love, force love, and warm hugs because you know it's cold. And hopefully this bitter cold that's going to hit doesn't start bringing folks down to their knees and attacking the achiness that some of us have. You know, Uh, so so any other news going on? Anybody got anything they want to talk about? Or we want to talk about well, me, you, Kat, were in Force of Light stream earlier this evening, and that was a pretty. Oh, she said she'll be right back, but we can get into it though. She was in the Force of Light stream was talking about
Mm.
the the what it, they were speculating. I'm trying to make sure I found the right uh, speculating season 3,
Yes.
and I know you don't speculate. I try not
No.
to, but my
No.
but my mind does sometimes wander off to wonder what's going to come up, what's going to happen next.
Okay.
And like we discussed earlier, prior to going live, while we are still backstage waiting for the countdown to finish up, and before I went and poured my third glass of Spotchka for the evening so far. Spotchka's good shit. Um, I was discussing with you my thoughts.
Yeah.
I I don't want to call it speculation. I would say my predictions.
Hmm.
Um, my predictions of Miss Chris dropped out. Um, my my predictions are that Luke is going to take Grogu, start to train him prior to building his new temple. Um,
Copy.
we won't see that. I'm pretty sure. I don't think we'll see either one of them in season 3. Um,
Hmm.
Din Djarin, Rennick, and Boba Fett are going to go and do some bounty hunting, probably contracts. They're going to go collect some contracts because, they're just two simple men trying to make their way through the galaxy. But now they're two men and a woman trying to make their honest way through a galaxy. And Royal Farm Boy is left for momentarily. Okay. Let me just drop this link back in here just in case. And copy to the clipboard. I don't know what happened with them. They'll be back, I'm sure. There's the link for when they come back. So, going along with what I was getting into before he fell out of the stream is that they're going to go and probably go back to Navarro, pick up some pucks. and stuff like that, and go do some bounty hunting and whatever, and make some finances. Um, Din Djarin is okay because he has because Luke Skywalker has Grogu. Thinking maybe they might pop in just so he can check up on him. Maybe that might happen in season 3. I don't know. That would be kind of cool to see the little guy somewhere along the way. As for Ahsoka Tano, we won't see Ahsoka in season 3, in my opinion. We won't see Bo-Katan, and off the top of my head, I can't think of Sasha Banks' character. I don't think we'll see them. Them two are on their way back to Mandalore. I do believe. Well, no, I'll correct myself. They may be briefly in one of the first 2 episodes. I'm predicting, because Din Djarin's going to have to lose to Bo-Katan to relinquish the dark saber to her, and then they'll go to Mandalore. He, Boba Fett, and Fennec will go along and do the. They will be. They'll go along, and then they'll go along and get pucks and do some bounty hunting work. And then they'll go along and get pucks and do some bounty hunting. Hey, Rural, you got echoing over there. You got audio coming in 2 different things, I'm thinking.
Got it figured.
Okay.
I'm better.
And yeah, that's pretty much. I think while you were gone, I discussed what we discussed off camera beforehand about my predictions, because I'm not going to speculate. That's just what I'm predicting.
Yeah.
So, moving on from that, I don't think anything else is firing up that I know of. At least in the Star Wars universe, the Book of Boba Fett. I don't know if that's going to be if that's going to be a series like Mandalorian, or if that's going to be a movie.
It's going to be its own separate series, apart from season 3 of The Mandalorian. There's 2 separate stories, as we're told.
Okay. So is Din Djarin going to be with them, or does he find another ship?
I'll say, as I said previous, these are 2 separate stories. The Mandalorian season 3 and the Book of Boba Fett are 2 separate stories, as we were told. So, in my opinion, that sounds to me like there's more Star Wars stories to be told in 2 different ways. The Book of Boba Fett is going to be its own series, and season 3 of Mando is going to be its own story. So, and they do, as we were told, kind of cross weave around,
okay,
and into one another in some other which way. And I don't speculate, but we will see. There's some stories to be told. We'll see what that is.
All right. So that's at least the Book of Boba Fett is December of 2021, so that's a year from now. Mandalorian season 3, is that still coming in December, or we may be predicting possibly
The
another
Book of
November?
Boba Fett is expected coming this next 12 months. And The Mandalorian season 3, as we are now told, we were hoping it was going to go and cross over with the Book of Boba Fett. But now, as we're told, we're to be expected that story or stories in, we don't know when, but it would be 2022. We don't know yet whether it's to be early 2022, if it's to be January or February, or later on in 2022. But we were told recently that these stories were to cross over, but now we're getting that's not to be. The Book of Boba Fett comes December 2021, and Mando season 3 is to be later, later sometime 2022.
Okay.
That's the latest news.
All right. Well, that'll work. I can't complain. It's as long as we got something that's going to keep coming. We got something to look forward to. I'm happy with it. I'm
Yes,
very
they
happy.
won't let us down. They got stories to be told us. They're not going to let us down.
All right. So what else do we have? Let's see. We got we can outside of the of our comfort zone, but very few things are uncomfortable to us. Um, a step out of the Star Wars conversation for a little bit. How's about your take on any of the stuff coming like superhero wise? What's your take on Marvel or even some DC stuff coming?
Well, for me, I'm not really schooled in the way of Marvel, but what I can say that I am familiar with is there's also new and very close Star Wars stories that are to be told to us in the way of the High Republic. And those stories start in some days that aren't that much far away. If you want to go take a look, and it's not hard to find. The High Republic starts, as I recall, them stories starts nearly January 5th. And if you want to be told more Star Wars stories that starts before the stories that we are familiar with, I want to say Phantom Menace. These the stories start at nearly 200 years before the Phantom Menace. And those stories carry on up until 50 years before the Phantom Menace, when the High Republic stories end. So there's nearly, I want to say, 200 years of the High Republic stories that we're not familiar with that are yet to be told. There's many more than Star Wars stories.
So
200 years to be told.
do these stories go back into the timelines and the eras of such as some of the old Sith lords like Darth Revan, Revan, who was a Jedi, went dark to the dark side, then went back to being a Jedi. Like Darth Malik, like talking like in that era, I think, right? Is the High Republic, or is that after they were already no longer?
No, those stories that involve Darth Malik, as I recall, because it's not yet been told canon, or that's a long ways back. No, these new stories that we're told in High Republic have to do with all brand new characters that we're just going to be introduced to. There's there's a lot, and it comes. I would hope that at some time they can go and step back to the old Republic as
Okay,
you're speaking to. But no, the High Republic stories are all brand new stories that come
so
200 years before what we know as the Phantom Menace. It's 200 years before.
okay, so my timeline was off,
Maybe a little bit.
maybe slight. Okay, but I mean that's maybe depending on how um now the High Republic, which you're speaking of, would be after the Old Republic,
Yes,
um, before the Galactic Republic.
yes.
So it would fill in. So I'm thinking, are now it's supposed to be a trilogy, right? From what I understand,
Mm,
a trilogy done by the guys who did Game of Thrones. Is that the trilogy or
no,
no?
no. This is a whole new thing. This is a whole new thing that has to do with. I gotta get sorted. It's gotta do. It's told in book form and also in comic book form.
Okay,
Um, I want to go and research the links, and I will find it, and I will send you this information by way of DM
okay,
because this is it's it's Star Wars stories that yeah, these stories were told a long time ago, but now these new Star Wars stories, they were told a long time ago. And I will find this and send it to you.
okay. That sounds great. That would be awesome. I would love to have some new stuff, new content, stuff like that to talk about. You know, Star Wars stuff is always fun. Even going way back to when I was a youngling with my action figures and the movies marathoning over holidays. Because when I was a kid, and you're familiar because you're not too far ahead of me in the years of the Force, we'll say. Um, you remember back when Thanksgiving or Thanksgiving weekend, they played the trilogy. They would have marathons on. It wasn't on Thanksgiving Day itself because that was always football. But Friday and Saturday they would play Star Wars on some channel, TBS, TNT, or whatever the hell it was, or even sometimes even was it CBS? I think too. I mean, we're going back like just
Yeah.
past. I mean, just past the ending of the original trilogy, and then same thing with like Christmas. It would be like Christmas Eve. I think they would play maybe one or two, and then Christmas Day they would finish off with Return to the Jedi and whatever network was running them at that time. So,
I remember them days. Yeah.
and
I was
then
in my 20s, maybe early. No, I was in my 20s. Yes, I remember them days.
we're thinking around this time of year we would get the ever so loved and extremely popular the holiday special.
Yeah.
So I mean, I remember all that stuff, and ever since then, and like I don't know if you gave Monday Night a listening to when I was on
I
there before
did. Yes, I
before we
did.
kicked into the complete antics, and it almost turned into a different tank. Um, I don't know what it is. I think I have the ability to turn everything over into my other baby, that septic tank we do on Saturdays.
Yeah,
Um, I don't know. I just bring it, and it's
you
just fun.
do.
And it was so hard. And I'll be honest, that interview, it was supposed to have been an interview, like the featured interview or whatever. And I don't know why me and Michael thought it was going to work out like most other people's interviews do, because it just didn't.
But
We went off on.
but no, but in my opinion, because I was a listener, Yins was in my playlist. So to me, in my opinion, it worked. I listened to every last word. It worked. It was good listening.
It was fun. It
Yeah,
was
it
fun.
was.
To me it felt like a cross between the tanks, because
Yeah.
you have Michael trying to keep it as the Bacta tank, trying to keep things, and then after so long, and Michael went off on his tangents, and I rode along for the ride on his tangents, and I think he
Like
expected
it
me to.
does.
I think he expected me to knock him off the rails and get him back on track, but it, I may have been the featured one, but I wasn't the one in. I wasn't the one behind the controls. It wasn't my. That's not my
No.
channel. So it was fun. I really enjoyed it, and I it's so weird
That's the
because
point. That's the point.
it's
That you
so
enjoyed it.
it's
That's the
so
fun of it.
right, and it's so weird because me and Michael have been friends about a year and a half now,
Yeah.
and me and you have been friends for a year now because I met
Mm-hmm.
you last Christmas time.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and it's weird because in 12 months, 18 months, I think the Bacta tank's only been around a year. So within a year, like he made mention, and I thought about it. Yeah, it's the first time that I was ever like the featured interview person. I never even realized that with all the ones we've done. I'm like, yeah, right, dude. I've been on there you know, at some point. You
Yeah.
know, I've been interviewed at some point. But I guess it wasn't. And hey, what the hell? I thought, well, maybe I'll just have Earl Farm Boy on and I'll kick off this Edge of the Hope and do an interview. But why the hell do I need to interview you? I've known you for a year. I mean, the only thing that I can learn from you that I don't already know is what you probably did this past week, since I haven't seen you since Saturday. Amongst maybe some other things, but I like to just chatter. I don't like putting
Yeah.
people on the hot seat or putting them, I do have my bowl with questions in it, but we don't do that shit here.
No, but this is what real life friends does. We talk back and forth another, and we call one another. And it's not just. I think my real world friends are just words on a screen, and I put up a picture. One or no, this is what real world friends do. We we get in live chats and we call one another and we talk back and forth to one another. This is what real life friends are like. This is what we do.
Yes. Send this message. So we're gonna run this down around here too, because I just sent this because it actually fits right into that. It says, "Friends are the family that we pick, and it's the best way to be."
There we go.
Because I honestly, I told you I was talking to my buddy Steve tonight.
Yeah.
We had conversation. We're not going to get into the exact details, but
No.
we had a conversation and we were talking about this quarantine shit that we're going through here in Illinois.
Yeah.
Or it's going on everywhere, but since we're here, it's Illinois to us. Which makes this even crazier because the holidays, say for example my job and his job, if they found out that we were to travel outside of the borders of Illinois, which where I live is 30 minutes from the Indiana border, give or take,
Mhm.
5 or 10 minutes, and then we're like an hour or so away from the Wisconsin border. We have family in Michigan, and my company, I'll speak on my company because I can't really completely speak on his because we don't work
No.
together
No.
anymore. I'm not familiar with his company. But my company, these asshats told me, and I'm going to say it like that because it's not what they did is not right. They told us if we were to travel outside of 25 miles of where we live, okay, now 25
Not
miles
your not your workplace, but where you live.
were we out of our normal, which would be home, okay? So 25
Yeah.
miles away from home, we would be forced to quarantine for 2 weeks. If we were to leave to go to another state for family, like me personally, I have family in Michigan now, the wife's family. If we were to go visit them, it would be an automatic 14-day quarantine.
Really?
Okay, now check this out. If I went, say they were coming now, if they were to come in, which they did for a couple weeks ago for the family Christmas thing, they're coming in from a different state. I don't have to quarantine because I was around them. How's that make sense? But then I turn around and I ask, I go, if they were to break down, which they didn't do, thank God, either coming in or going home, say they broke down in Indiana, and I was the only one that had to be able to jump immediately to go fix whatever the issue was. Okay. If I crossed over the Indiana border, even if it was a quarter mile on the shoulder of that goddamn highway, it was a 2-week quarantine just because I crossed the border of the state. Just because it's just ridiculous.
Wow.
2 weeks. So I would be sitting at home without pay for 2 weeks.
Oh, Kylo, I don't envy you because today I was kicked out of work 2 hours early, and I was grateful to be given pay when they kicked me out. I,
The weather got bad again.
I
You guys had another hard hit of the weather again.
no, I
Oh,
was let go 90 minutes out of my workday, and they kicked me out with pay. They paid me minus an hour and a half out of my workday, and they still paid me. So, in my words, I'm feeling for you because you was let go, as I understand, without pay. So, my condolences.
no, I wasn't fired. They told me that if I would have left to go outside of my little stupid radius, that I'd have to quarantine. Oh no, they if they fired me, I ain't worried about it. Honestly, if they let me go, I can make. I still know how to make money. You know, these guys, I honestly and I can say it because I know they don't follow my channel, and if they do, they can get butt hurt if they want to. They take advantage of everybody there. We're severely short-handed. We're working short-staffed. I got my clients bitching at me on a daily basis because I can't get the shit to them when they need it because I don't have enough staff to work with. I was running the routes yesterday by myself when it's a 3-man job to do it efficiently.
Copy that.
So I mean, it's
That's a
and
hard job.
that might have played into the factors of what happened today because of the stress levels.
Yeah, that's a hard job.
So if they're watching, I'm not afraid to be honest with my friends. And if you're watching, then you got to be a friend of mine, and you'd understand. You know, this is my channel. I don't pull punches, man. I believe in being as honest as I possibly can with everybody.
You're honest. And also say hello to Michael in
Hello,
my
fucker. Michael. Welcome. Welcome to my channel. My rules, buddy. My rules. Hello, fuckers. Yes. Also, this is brought to you by. I don't have a Patreon yet. Well, I probably should do one. But I also am very. I'm connected with the 2Med2 Star Wars Network. I have a show on there on Saturday called The Septic Tank. You can find me and Mr. World Farm by there every Saturday night, 9 p.m. Central Standard Time, which would be 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Go give that goofy bastard 2Med2 Star Wars Network a follow or subscribe. He puts out good content on Mondays. We love watching and being there after the interview's done. Sometimes we just invade and take over his interview. And also, he is a closet Funko Pop collector. He says he doesn't collect them, but the bastard has a ton of them.
Oh, I've no words.
Tough day. Yes. Fluffers. Yeah. Yeah, you're a Funko fluffer. I got something you can fluff.
I'm saying nothing.
I just speaking the truth, man.
You are.
You know what, man? I couldn't find my Star Wars my sweater, my zip up. I was kind of pissed. I think it's hanging in the closet over there. I can't get to because they got Christmas gifts blocking it. Brought to you by Join Two Men Two's Patreon. Yeah, go join his Patreon. I don't have one yet. I'll put one together.
No, but you and me are part of his.
I sure as hell am. I support him in every way I can. And if I'm not in his stream on screen, I'm listening while I'm working, doing side jobs. It's the best listening. See, and then I listen to Force of Light. Even if I'm not in the chat, they were on. They were on when I was working in the garage for a little bit today.
Yep.
I listen to pretty much people who I've interacted with on YouTube. I haven't really branched out much from those folks because I listen to like Andy and Josh whenever they're on the Hollow Chronicle boys.
Oh, Hollow Chronicle boys, yeah.
I love listening to them too.
Yes.
They're the cleaner. You know what? They're the clean cut version of me and Michael.
Pretty much.
Smaller, little bit older. So we'll trade the age for some insulation to stay warm. But I'm padded for winter, so I don't get cold. It's 30 degrees and I'm just wearing an open sweater. You know, so I don't get cold. And I have a fan on in here too. But yeah, I listen to those guys. I do listen to some other YouTubers occasionally. A lot of my YouTubing I do is either when I'm on here with you guys, or I watch.
I want to make a mention to a new YouTuber that pretty recent that I've come across, and I can't pinpoint where he's from, but I can recommend him as he was back in October, I want to say, but just go and take a look at his channel.
Okay.
His handle is A Black Jedi, ABJ. Go and take a look at his channel. He's very recent, but he is so on point, and that's someone that I recommend. I've been following podcasts and YouTubers for a long time.
Is it ABJ or is it spelled out?
Say again?
Is it just ABJ or is it spelled out A Black Jedi?
It's spelled out A Black Jedi. He was in Force of Light's chat this evening.
I did a lot of listening. I honestly did a lot of listening rather than like actually watching, because I think when they were on, me and Jackie were having dinner and she was making dinner, so I was sitting there listening while I was kind of talking with her.
Copy that. Yes, but give his channel a look and listen. He's good. He's good, folks. He's really good, folks.
Let me see if I can look him up right now while we're chit chatting. I'm gonna give him a search.
Copy that.
This might be another one of those I'd have to scroll forever, but I do have it saved in my look for list.
I was very happy to see him in Force of Light's chat, and he was only there for a short time, but no, that fella's ABJ's on point. He's really good.
Yeah, well, definitely. I'll find them. Because for some reason my search engine is acting kind of goofy when I'm trying to find people or things today.
Oh boy, too much lighten up your chat.
Oh, wait, home for work. Does he know about the Wars or Die? Does he know about Wars or Die? Does he Google everything? No, I don't think he Googles everything. There's only one person on that Googles everything and Wikipedia's everything.
And that's not found here.
Nope. That will never be found on this network.
No, that's to be found on a newly pink hair network or
Oh,
channel. No,
the
channel.
same,
Smart network channel.
the same T-shirt, but like different colors. Pink hair.
And also different designs, different colors and different designs, but it's all the same fucking thing.
Right.
Kind of like that, yeah.
So that's why I was like, oh,
Sort of, kind of, but not. Yeah.
Michael says, I have a question. Michael, go ahead with your question, sir. Let us know what is going on in your mind. Or I don't know if we really want to know what's going on in your mind, but let us know anyways.
Is Vader a pussy question?
Wait,
Pussy
what?
like some kind of fucking waste of oxygen on Twitter. Let me read that one more time. I want to say.
Is Vader a pussy like some fucking waste of oxygen? Like
Reformat your question, please. I don't know what the fuck that means. What the fuck does that mean? Reformat your question, please.
So what he's saying is asking if Vader is a pussy because some waste of oxygen on Twitter asked about or said something that he was.
Yes, please reformat the question because I don't know what the fuck that means. What does that mean? It makes no sense, in my opinion, to me. I don't reformat the question.
I'm trying to translate it over out of the language of Condorese, we'll call it.
Condorese.
The translation from Condorese is there was some fucking waste of oxygen person on Twitter asked, is Vader a pussy? And in my opinion, who the hell would even ask?
Here we go. Here we go. Would Vader kneel to Raven?
Yes.
Darth Revan. Would Vader kneel to Darth Revan?
Yes, because
copy that, Michael. And
I think
I've seen some answers. In my opinion, would he? I've seen some folks say that for a moment he would. No, in my opinion, Vader would strike him down. That there would be no contest. There would be nothing. There would be seconds before, but that can never happen because that was hundreds of years of, I don't want to say.
But wasn't Darth Revan was a Sith Lord well before Anakin was even born? So hypothetically speaking, if they were both at the same time and Darth Revan was already a Sith Lord, Darth Vader would have to kneel to him.
There's only one way in, and this is a dirty word to some one lonely pink-haired female in Tennessee that rejects canon stories. There's only one mention of Revan in Star Wars canon that has to do with the prequel trilogies, and in that relation is Revan has to do with the First Order
They named a legion after him.
legions. There's this is gonna get long and tall.
No, it's really short and simple. Revan was not around at the same time.
No, he was not.
But even if he was, there's no way Vader would kneel towards him because Vader had a hard time kneeling to the Emperor after a very short period of time. If you look into the comics, Vader was, and Palpatine knew it. That's why he kept doing shit to keep him weak and never actually finished his training as a Sith because he wanted him to stay that way. So it doesn't matter. So first of all, they were on a different timeline. Second of all, even if they were on the same timeline, it's the rule of two. So the only way that he would bow to him is if he was his teacher and there was no emperor. If they happened to come around at the same time or he went through the world between worlds, there's no way Vader's bowing to him. Vader's taking him out.
Okay.
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter that he's a Sith, that he was a Sith Lord before. If Revan came through the world between worlds and they're there together, Vader's taking him out because Vader wants to be the one in power.
True story. Good point.
That is correct.
This is all based on this piece of shit seeing a piece of fan art and thinking that it's true.
I didn't see it. I don't watch the Tennessee Rodman the Tennessee Rodman show. I don't watch it.
I don't watch it either, but this was on Twitter.
Oh, well, I don't follow that on the Twitter either.
Either do I, but there's a lot of people around that do and retweet and do things, and then sometimes you see it.
Oh, well, I'm not on it that much. I'm starting to get, but I see too much headache in there. So I really
trust me, like I have not. The best thing to happen to me was 3 years ago when I started my channel and I got on Star Wars Twitter. And then the best thing to happen to me is the 3 or 4 times I've been canceled because it weeds out all the fucking assholes that can't think for them fucking selves and are a bunch of fucking dicks.
True.
And oh my God, or I'm gonna unfollow you this week, but in 2 weeks when people aren't mad at you anymore, they're mad at somebody else, I'm gonna follow you again. Oh, I'm not gonna be your patron anymore. People aren't mad at you anymore? Okay, I'm gonna be your patron again. Oh wait, no, people are mad at you again, I'm gonna pull it back. Fucking make up your mind, dude. Seriously.
Oh, I thought you meant when I was starting to follow you on Live It. But my bad.
I'm not talking about Live It. Everybody come follow me on Live It too.
Are you on Live It too now? Are you doing Live It right now? Along with
I will be when I get home. There's an event ending in 40 minutes, so I got to go on and try and see if I can get anything for that. And then the event that's ending, even if I don't get anything for it, the grand prize is $2,000 a month to pay your rent. So I got a chance of winning that. So I'm going to be seeing if I fucking don't need to pay rent for a year.
Shit, that would be nice.
But I still got to get home and take out the dog and whatever. I just wanted to come. I don't even know if she's home. She left the house when I was leaving, but I just wanted to pose that question to you because I saw that and I was just like, that is so asinine. I saw one of our friends answer, I think so or whatever. And it's just like, I don't, have any dealings with this person because they're not worth my oxygen to deal with directly. But I saw this question. I was like, how can you even be into Star Wars? And like, now, if you're asking like a hypothetically, like, who would win a fight between 700-year-old Yoda and 900-year-old Yoda, and you knew that it was a hypothetical question, then you can sit there and have a conversation about it. Because then it's speculating, and the force powers, who this and that or whatever. But oh shit, that's a big ass rat. This is the same person that doesn't believe in canon.
You'd be nice to split.
Be nice because I have pink hair.
But yeah, so it's like pink. I don't even know what that pink hair means, but
neither do I.
Next week on The Edge of Hope, we discuss pink hair. While I drink more spotchka.
Maybe a tailpipe should be in that future. But all right, guys, I got to go. I just want to, I wanted to pop in here and say hello. I might end up back up in the chat. I don't know. I got a couple things I got to do. I'm literally just getting home, and I got someplace I got to do for midnight. But I love you guys.
It's all good, man. Thanks for jumping over and cross branding our shows. It's good to have you on, and good to see you pop in for a few. And if you can make it back on, you're more than welcome to.
Love you, Michael. Stay safe.
You're probably gonna lose viewers and followers now that I came on here because I'm so mean and horrible.
Oh yeah,
well, that's what happens when you speak the truth. People don't like to know the truth, and it's like, well, you know what? Not everybody deserves a trophy. I'm sorry. That's what it all. That's what I'm gonna say. That's what all stems from. But some people need to be told, like, no, you're not gonna be a professional basketball player. Go play basketball if you have fun doing it. That's great. If you have fun playing basketball, go play basketball. Play with people that are way better than you. That way you get better at it. But you know what? Go try out for the varsity team. Don't tell them you're not going to make it. Tell them, go try out for the varsity team. And then when they don't make the varsity team, well, there's a JV. Well, you know what? You got friends to play with. Or you know what? You got Star Wars. But yeah, I mean, you guys know what I'm saying. It's like, give as much encouragement as you can, but don't give false hope. That's basically what it comes down to.
It says right there, Star Wars is life, Michael. Right there.
Yes.
Yeah, dude.
Star Wars is life.
Love you, brother. Stay
all right, people.
safe.
I'll talk to you.
May the force be with you.
Love you guys too. I'll talk to you later.
All right, man. Be safe.
Hey, I gotta go do my live it thing too, and then I gotta work in the morning. So,
okay.
I'm working first shift tomorrow, so I work second shift tonight. Come home, take a shower, and whatever, and sleep. Well, that's what you're supposed to do, and then go work first shift tomorrow. But I just won't sleep, and then come home tomorrow, Christmas Eve, and then just pull an all-nighter again. Till Christmas Day, because that's how we do. You got to pay them bills somehow, and you know what?
Yep.
When you get paid to sit around and talk, that's what you do. All right, peace out, fellas.
See ya.
Michael.
It's always good to see. You know what? I'm glad he popped in, and I really wish we had more of the crew, but I got to try to get some of that crew over to here, like Dale and those guys. Kat came over, but she left. She said she'd be back. Christina, I don't know what the hell happened. Her phone probably died. Because it looked like she just cut out all of a sudden, kind of like you did the other night. Just like done all the way out.
That was my fault. That was on me.
So I'm thinking her battery died like your battery died on last Saturday. So because she cut out, she didn't even say anything. She just. So.
Maybe Maya.
But she might be back. Kat still, I wonder if Kat tried to put her young in. Although an hour behind, so they're only like 9:30. So maybe not. Maybe she's doing something with her son. No big deal. She was here. I'm happy. We're still here talking. I'm happy about that.
Yeah.
Michael comes in, blows my damn chat up, talking about Darth Vader's a vertical slit. Um, would he bow to him at the same time during the current, say, original trilogy? No. I honestly think that if Vader crossed over in the worlds and he landed back, or he came out back in the old Republic, he might have, because Darth Revan being a Sith Lord at that time, and he came back through on the other side. I don't know. I mean, Darth Vader was more powerful in my opinion, but out of the respect of his teachings, that you always kneel to the master, and if you're not the master, someone else is. But in current times, if he would have came across the world beyond worlds, and Revan came out and popped up during the original trilogy, I agree with Michael. He'd have sliced his ass up. You know, it just depends on whose backyard he was in. If he was in Revan's backyard, he might have respected him, in that manner. But if he was here in Vader's backyard, that's a whole different story. My opinion.
Exactly. It's always about one's opinion, whether it's good or bad or right or wrong. When you see it mostly posted on Twitter, good or bad, right or wrong, is an opinion. It it doesn't separate you from those that post it that want to oppose you. No, right or wrong, good or bad is an opinion. That doesn't separate us. It's just that one thing. You can still be friends with that says, I think this is good and you think this is bad. No, it's an opinion. You can still be friends and agree to disagree. I see that in my timeline that carries on so many times with folks that are meaning to stir up an argument. If, if someone chooses to say this is good or this is bad, and you can agree or disagree with them, just take it as their opinion. You can still be their friend. They can still be your friend. And you don't have to have arguments. It's good or bad is an opinion.
Right. Right. So we got a couple people in the chat. Anybody in the chat got any questions? Anything you guys want to bring up that me and Rural Farm Boy can elaborate on, or chit chat, debate, whatever? Besides Michael saying I'm stupid, that he can kiss my ass. Um,
He can still tell you to kiss his ass, and you're still his brother.
it's all
And
right.
we're still friends.
It's still, it's the only way to be. I can't really, I can't say I can't be friends with people like that, but I find it very, very, very hard and obnoxiously irritating to be friends with somebody when I tell them they can kiss my ass, they get butt hurt and they get pissed off about it.
Yeah. Yep.
Because one, when I tell you to kiss my ass, 99% of the time I ain't serious. I'm just screwing around. And it's just how I am.
Yep.
You know. and that's just how we do it. It's always been the way. This is the way. You know, that's how it is. Why is
Exactly that. This is the way. It's simply said, this is the way. And if you need to have that spelled out to you, then you're lost. It's simply said, this is the way.
why is canon important? Because it's important to us. Because it's the facts. It's the stories. And I'm not a whiny bitch with pink hair apparently. That's gonna throw a fit over a c word and
Why is
whenever it's brought up.
canon important? Why is canon important?
Because
It
canon
is
is the
literally, why is canon important? It is literally said the history of stories, whether they be in the real world or in a story told a long time ago. It's the history of stories told. It's plainly, simply said as that.
right.
It's the history of stories told. That's what the fuck canon is. And if you can't accept that, then some
That's when you
one,
dye your hair pink.
yes, if someone with some pink hair
So when
that
you see people with
chooses to not follow the canon
But when you
of
see someone with pink
history,
hair, Earl, that just tells me that they don't believe in canon of anything. That they don't believe in the facts, the truth, and the stories. The you know that's what pink hair tells me.
yes, but they also claim to be a history nerd, but they don't want to follow this story because they said they follow history, but they don't want to follow this certain history. No, this story and this history is not a story that you subscribe to, but it's not yours. It's a story told to you. It's one for you if you choose to follow or not. But this is the story told to you. And if you choose to not accept it, then you can go off on your own way and write fan fiction that maybe somebody wants to follow and most don't, but too bad for you because you don't own this story. This it's not a story told to you. It doesn't matter whether it has romantical relationships that you hope to see. Too bad for you. It's not your story. It's not one for you to be told. Just follow along with the story.
True. Very, very, very true.
Also, not for me to say. That's just my opinion on what I think. But
But here, everyone's
oh,
opinion. But here, everyone's opinion matters. Everyone's opinion is accepted. We may not
and
like
valued and
said
valid.
opinion, but we accept it because our friends bring it up. And when they bring it up, and if we don't like it, it is automatically open for conversation. And
Yep.
then we understand why said person may or may not like the opinion. And then it's discussed. And then we call Michael a closet Funko Pop collector. And then everything is all well. And the universe again. And it's forgotten. And him collecting Funko Pops is not the part that's forgotten. So
No, and nothing that is shared here is not what I think this should be, or how I should think this should be, that's this is not the way. This is not what we do here.
No.
No, there's other places for that with some folks with pink hair.
We
And
just what we do here is we come on here and we chitter chat back and forth.
we
Two,
do.
3, 4, 5, 6 of us on screen at a time, have a big old on screen party, and we have our friends chatting in the chat. That's just what we do. And then now that we're going to be doing possibly 2 more shows a week, which should be up to 4 shows of conversation at least a week, hopefully now, we'll be able to do it more often, and everybody can hang out on some evenings after their long days and just sit back and relax for a little bit, and then go on with the rest of their evening, have dinner, come hang out with us for a little bit, and then go on with the rest of your evening. Whether you go on live it all damn night and wear weird reindeer face masks or hats and this weird Santa thing on
And it
camera.
might be a crossover between Kylo Customs and also 2Med 2. So now there's double your pleasure. We can be found here, and we can also be found on
On
2Med 2 channel.
Yep. That's why I wanted to do it, because then now I don't have nearly as many subscribers as 2Med2. At one time we were kind of close, and then
Yes.
I was purged on YouTube. I was purged on YouTube a year before the purges happened on this year. I was purged in 2019, and it is what it is. I lost a bunch of people. I told the truth. I said a few things. Bunch of cancel culture jackasses didn't like what they heard, but I'm not going to sugarcoat people, and I'm not going to tell this person what they want to hear to make them happy, then tell this person what they want to hear to make them happy, when my beliefs and where I stand are with person A, but then I just told person B something to make them happy because I'm not a sugarcoating son of a bitch. And I lost a big huge following, but I still have what do I got, 100 and I didn't go under 100. I didn't completely fall out of triple digits. Now I just want to rebuild. And so I figure my 100 and whatever I got might slide over to 2Med2's network. Some of them, not all of them, because I know some of them aren't into like his is basically a Star Wars network, covers
Yes.
that. So a lot of them may not slide over there, and then over here we discuss everything.
We do.
I do unboxings. I have items of parcel that need to be opened, and one of them is a Hasbro Black Series. I do have some Black Series, very few, very selective ones, but I will. I'm going to open that up because we do have a section or a segment uh, to my show, and it's called "What's in the Box."
My tagline on
Yes,
2Med 2.
and I have a few things. Um,
Might you have one recently?
Black Series.
Yes.
It just came out and was just delivered today. It was released a month early,
Oh,
but I'm going to have to take a step away for a second. So if you want to carry me for like a minute so I can go get a refill and grab my knife so I can open this box because I don't have a box cutter in here. Because
Copy that.
I
Got your
haven't
back.
even I didn't even cut the outer seal box to prep it. I brought it right in here because I was so tempted to open it. But I was like,
Mhm.
no, I'm going live tonight. And I'm like, I'm gonna have Rural come in. And
Yeah.
it's gonna be Rural's catchphrase, and it's gonna be the segment of the show of go ahead and tell me.
Copy that. Got your back.
All right. I will be right back. I need a refill on tonight's sponsor, Spotchka.
Spotchka.
Brought to you by Mr. Rural Farm Boy himself for sending me the recipe.
Yes, sir. I
Right.
surely did share that recipe. And if anyone, anybody in the chat wants to have a go at that recipe, please, my DMs are open. Send me a DM and I will gladly share that recipe that you just saw on Kylo's screen in the live chat. You saw it right there. It was right up there. You saw him sipping some bright blue spotcha. I will gladly share that recipe. That I was also, it's not my doing. I found it by way of friends in my playlist. You know I share my playlist far and wide. I was gifted that recipe that a friend in my playlist DM me. I'll gladly share with Yins. But Kylo's got something coming up pretty soon that I cannot wait to see, and I bet Yins cannot wait to see too. What are we going and where are we doing? And I'm kind of running short of words. And where's Kylo? And also, I will go and say not just sort of Splotchka, but I'll say I've got also, if your friends are familiar with, a recipe of a drink called, oh, here comes Kylo. I'll cut it back.
No, go ahead. Keep on. You're telling the story. You're about a recipe about what?
Port in a Storm. Do you remember that recipe?
No. I don't think you sent it to me.
Okay, that's a different thing for a different time. But it's not my show, it's your show.
So okay. Enlighten me. What is Port of the Storm?
That has to do with a story told in a Star Wars story book that
Okay.
some that might not have pink hair ain't familiar with.
Oh no. You mean
Yes.
there's other movies outside of Solo?
No, there's other stories before the Force Awakens stories that are
Oh.
told.
Oh no, I'm sorry. I didn't mean the same movie. I said there's other stories outside of Solo and the sequel trilogy.
Yes, there are.
Oh man. Oh,
And there, there's a story that has a very, very strong drink that is called a port in a storm. That drink will pretty much kick you in the ass. It's
what? Okay,
pretty hard.
now it's starting to get the gears turning. I have heard this referenced and I have heard of it, but from what story? It sounds familiar now.
The story is told in book or audio book form, and the story is called, oh god damn it, why did it just leave me? Bloodline.
Okay.
Does that
I
story
think
make sense?
I've not read that nor listened to it
Copy
yet.
that.
Um, it is on the list. I do remember hearing that discussed. I believe it has to do with. I think Patrick was talking about it.
Yes, he was.
Okay. Oh, hey Spencer, welcome. First time here for
Spencer!
Spencer. Vader's girl, Miss Cat, is back. Welcome back. And you guys are back just in time for the segment of the show. Because I'm having a blast doing this.
Good.
Just
It's your
really Miss Jackie was watching, but I went out there and I passed by her to. I was trying to get her to bring me a refill of Spotchka, but now I understand why she didn't respond. She fell asleep on the couch with the dogs.
Oh, Miss
She was
Jackie.
watching, but then she fell out, and I was like, "Hey, I need a refill. Hey, I need a refill." And I'm just like, "Screw it, I'm gonna go get it myself." I walk out there, and the three that are on the couch all together.
Aw.
So I'm not mad. She's had a long weekend. We both have had an extremely rough week and a half, or a little over a week, physically, mentally, emotionally. It's been very taxing on us. And then today
Cannot
we
imagine.
we had a long
Cannot
day.
imagine.
We had a long day today. We got up. I went and I had my treatment done for my nerve damage in my back. I have, and
Mm-hmm.
then the therapy for that. Then we went shopping. We went to Kohl's. We did some Christmas shopping, and then we went to Walmart and we finished off a little bit of Christmas shopping and bought the stuff that we're gonna do for food for the rest of the week. Christmas plans are tomorrow. It's just gonna be me and her. It was
Mm-hmm.
previously supposed to be me, her, my family, and little Miss Krista. Little Miss Krista will not be here. People close to me know why. I prefer, honestly, I don't want to talk about it on here because it could be pulled. But she's not going to be here, just so everyone knows. Even if I stream tomorrow, you will not see her. She won't be around, unfortunately. Um, so it's gonna be us. I'm gonna do some work in the garage tomorrow, depending on how I'm feeling. I'm gonna set it up in there where Miss Jackie can watch her Christmas movies while I'm doing a side job tomorrow. So I'll be working. She'll be watching probably Elf or one of those, or Rudolph. I think she wants to watch, or whatever. And I don't know, one of them or all of them. Christ, I don't know how long the side job. The side job's probably gonna take me a good couple hours, so she might get a couple movies in. Friday for Christmas, she goes back to work to go save lives at the hospital. I will be maybe might go to my mom's. So, mom, if you're watching, I might be there. I might not be. It just depends on how I feel and if I make up another batch of spotchka. Who knows? I don't have to go back to work until Tuesday, so I might be. It might be a lot of this blue in my hand for the next couple days, just trying to wind down. Or I do plan on starting. Now, here, I'm going to leave this to you because to me, either way, it doesn't matter because they both got to get built. I have Grogu. It's probably about this big. The Lego one. The Lego.
Mhm.
I forget. He's got a shit ton of pieces. I don't remember how many pieces are in it. Or the Tanta V4.
Thank you for saying Tanta V because I did not want to come over there to Chicago and set you straight on how to say Tanta V because
Is
it's
that all I
said
have to do to get you to come visit?
maybe might be.
Okay. Before I lose that track of thought, you are
Yeah.
familiar with me talking about the Star Wars Day we have here in town every year, right? Have you the
Joliet.
501st Legion comes through for? If they
Yeah. Joliet.
if they do that
Joliet
this
Star
year,
Wars Day.
huh?
The Joliet Star Wars Day.
Yeah.
Yes, I'm familiar.
If they do it this year, and if you have the vacation time and you're interested in coming, you're more than welcome, and you can come stay with us. So you don't have to pay for a hotel. There you have it, folks. I just invited Rural Farm Boy to Star Wars Day.
I'd be glad and grateful to be able to come over there. And yes, I'll find my way there. If it's to be when we're safe and all together, yes, I will find my way there. I will.
That's what I'm saying. If everything's cleared up and everything's good to go by then, and they do host it again, yes, I would love to have you. We've got room. We'll set you up. It'd be great to have you here. We can visit and go do abouts, and then you can have a first hand look at what the Star Wars Vault actually looks like.
So, Kylo, there's somebody over your ways that I'm kind of familiar with, and I hope maybe you might be too. And I'll go speak his name out here now. And this fella's name is Eric Pfeiffer. Do you know who I'm talking about?
No.
Eric Pfeiffer is the founder, and also he's right there your ways. He is the founder of Twin Suns Transmissions, and Eric has a museum of Star Wars everything in his home.
Wow.
I think you want to go look up Eric Pfeiffer, Pfeiffer. I think you want to take a look at Eric. And also, as I said, he's got a website and a podcast that is called Twin Sons SONS Transmission. You want to go look at Eric. He has, and he's nearly close to you. He does his own kind of mini, like small Star Wars celebration in his own place, but he's nearly close to you. You want to find Eric.
All right, let me see if I can. He might be another one I have to look up later on with the. Yeah, you're gonna have to send that to me in a DM. His because for some
Copy
reason
that.
I can't look anybody up tonight. I don't know what's going on. Maybe I'm using all of the maybe I'm using all my Wi-Fi brain power to run the stream, which is fine because you know.
Copy that. Yeah, Will send transmission. I'm on it.
So I had a box, two boxes show up today. So we're going to get into what's in the box, and then but before I get into what's in the box, I want to show you what I picked up retail today.
Copy that.
So I'm gonna change the screen like I learned how to do.
There you go. There you go.
This, I just got to figure out how to get the glare to go away. Maybe turn it sideways a little bit. Hot Wheels monster truck, Darth Vader versus Chewbacca.
I've never seen that on store shelves.
I
Where
just
did you find that?
I just found this today at the Walmart, and I couldn't believe it. So I said,
In store?
"Huh?
In store?
In store?
Really?
Yeah. Check by the monster truck section, the Hot Wheels monster truck section. It was sitting there.
Wow.
I couldn't believe it when I saw it because I have the individual Darth
Yeah.
Vader one that I found
Yeah.
that was sold in storefront at work. And I was like, yeah, no, that's going to go right back behind the counter. That's not even going out on the shelf because that's going home with me. It never made its way to anywhere for anyone else to buy. I kind of pulled a Target employee kind of job there. Then I had this come. This is a Funko Pop. Condor's very familiar with these boxes and his product.
Yeah, I remember seeing that box in his stream.
And it's not a Star Wars one, but it's a Chester Cheetah Diamond Collection. It's a holiday limited edition. The Diamond Collection is that his fur is glittered, if you can see.
Frito, Chester's Cheetah, yes.
The cheetah, you can see how he's glittered. You see how there's a sparkle to him there.
I do.
So I collect all kinds of icon or ad icon stuff too, because it's all nostalgic for me.
Yep.
So it is another section of my vast collection of things. Is I do love the old commercial ad icon things. And then let's get into this amazing piece that the box looks like it's in great condition. It is from Hasbro.
Ooh.
So Michael, if you're watching, but you're probably watching, or you might already be lividing or whatever the hell you do, whatever mask you're wearing right now.
Yeah, I've been in some previous 2Med streams where I've seen a box very similar to that, but well, I just got to go ask as you're cutting it open. What's in the box?
What's in the box? So this one I know Michael doesn't have yet because he didn't say anything when I told him about its arrival.
I'll bet.
But this one was expensive. This one was like $50 for Black Series.
Black Series. Oh!
There we go. Star Wars, The Mandalorian. It's Speeder, Bike, Scout, Trooper, and the Child. This was definitely made before they gave him his name.
That was back from season 1.
Yes. Season 1, episode
7, I
think.
want to say.
I want to say it's from 7.
Yeah, that's when folks was having the meltdown
Because he hit the child.
after, yes, after, I want to say the actor's name was Jason Sudeikis.
Yes.
When, yes,
And
when,
they wanted to cancel him and hang him for
yes, that
using.
was from, I want to say the Holo Chronicles boys was saying Baby Yoda in a punching bag or some or such, something like that.
Yeah.
Yes.
But there it is.
Oh,
This bad boy. Now, I know that they're usually about, I don't know, 25 to 30 bucks. Maybe I'm thinking it was that expensive because it was actually on the speeder bike. But
yeah.
yeah, that surprised me because it wasn't supposed to come out until uh, I want to say January 10th, 10th or 12th, one of the two dates. Because it was Michael sent me the link, and I think it was Amazon. I ordered it on off of Amazon, and it came almost a month ahead of time.
I want to say closer to the 12th, but in my opinion, I think.
Um, yeah, I was surprised because I was like, Amazon, what the hell did they just charge me $54 for? You know, and then I looked at it, I'm like, wait a minute, this is early. I mean, I got the money in there, it wasn't that big of a deal, but it was just a surprise because when I pre-order and it gives me a date, I budget it out, so I set that money aside,
Yeah.
you know, make sure that it's there. But it surprised me that now the weird thing is this one came a month early. Okay. The Clone Wars uh Funko Pops that are coming out, the Bo-Katan, the Darth Maul, the Ahsoka, and the other one, the other Mandalorian, I can't remember which one it is. I'd have to look. Um Let me double check because Michael's probably having a meltdown with his pink beard he probably has by now.
The other Mandalorian, I want to say it's Bo Katan. If not that, it's, oh boy,
Um
by way of Funko or Black.
yes. It is. Give me 1 second. I gotta scroll down because I actually went into the website. It is. Oh, the Wrecker. His name is Wrecker, and there's. Let's see. So it's.
Wrecker?
Yeah.
As in like wrecking, crashing cars? Wrecker?
Yeah. I've never heard of.
Oh, Wrecker is in relation to. Oh,
So there's Bo-Katan. Then okay, Gar Saxon, Darth Maul. These are all Clone Wars sets.
yes.
Wrecker, and then Ahsoka Tano. So there's 5 more coming. Those were all pushed back to the date of what the Black Series was. So it's kind of like they just flipped them and reversed them of what they sent.
So Wrecker is in relation to Clone Wars Season 7, and he's part of the Bad Batch. If you are familiar with who the Bad Batch are.
Yes.
Okay, yeah. Wrecker's part of the Bad Batch. And if you're getting Wrecker, the other 3 who are Hunter and Crosshair and I want to say Tech, who are also part of the Bad Batch. Yeah, if you're getting Wrecker, the other three are coming up soon. I
Yeah,
expect.
I'm thinking those will probably be the April, May, around the May the 4th. They usually drop a small set in that little window
Yep,
around May the 4th.
yep,
So
yep,
it'll
yep,
probably
yep.
be around that time. But
Makes sense. Yep.
I'm excited for them to come. They're pretty cool looking figures, and Black Series, they're kind of cool. I like them, but I'm already invested in a different line, and those aren't,
You are.
you know, I don't have, I have but maybe a few Star Wars up here with me, and up in this office. I'm still trying to clean. This is going to be my streaming area
Yeah.
because my laptop, and with the nerve issue I got going on, I don't trust carrying my laptop down the stairs to go downstairs to the Star Wars room to stream, which would be cool because that's where you see me do Bacta tanks from,
Yeah.
is down there.
Copy that.
Um, I might, if I get this other camera thing set up and I can set it up through like my phone maybe, and do it that way, or maybe I might appear on Michael's streams down there, but I'm right now, until I buy a new laptop, I don't want to risk this one going and slipping and it coming out of my hands going down the stairs. When I get a new laptop, this laptop here will go downstairs and will be down there for me to stream from downstairs, and then the new one will be up here.
Yeah.
So I will get back to doing them down here because I kind of miss it. When we do Star Wars coverage, I feel like I'm immersed in it down there. The couch is Star Wars, everything, the backdrops, everything down there is Star Wars. So, but that's pretty much all I have to show. Um, Trying to think, I didn't get anything. I got a Christmas related Funko Pop today. It was a what they call a Pops Ride. Uh, I'm I'm gonna put my money on it that you're familiar with the National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation.
Yes, sir. I
I
give a watch.
I was gonna say if you didn't, I don't know how you have slept on that one for all these years. Um, what they did was they made the Clark Griswold with the Christmas tree strapped to the roof of his car figure.
Yeah.
So I got that one. I picked that one up today. I saw it. I looked at
There
Jackie. I
was
was like, "Huh?
a Funko Pop of that.
Yes, I can go grab it if you want to see it. It's like 10 seconds down the hallway. I'll
Uh,
grab it. Shit, I'll show it.
yeah, let's go.
Yeah, I'll show it. I think it deserves a little bit of some exposure and some limelight here.
Sure.
I like it. I think they did a really good job with it.
So let's see. What are we to be shown here? This is only a story I'm familiar with. One-
All right, so oh, and I did get something on Star Wars today, but I'll get to that in a second because it's just a calendar. I got the new calendar.
Calendar count.
All right, let's see. Switch screens and
Yes, I do remember that.
So that's how they did this. That's how they did it for the figure, with the tree off to the passenger side and him popping out the, yeah. So I did grab that, and I do have a nice little display for Christmas ones. I have all my Star Wars Christmas ones displayed on the Christmas set, and then they'll just get put away with the holiday stuff when we take down the little bit of Christmas decorating that we did do this year. And then I grabbed this. It's the 2021
Oh,
the old school Star Wars. Uh, then there's all the.
oh, so many photographs and so many pictures from years past. Oh,
So if it follows out right, my birthday would be the diagrams and the mechanical layouts for the AT-AT. See, the January is Luke on the Tauntaun, the concept art for that.
yes.
I don't know how the rest, but there's a concept art for C3PO and R2D2. There's a concept art for Princess Leia and R2 from A New Hope. Concept art for Chewie. Kylo Ren
Please,
has some concept art. Darth Vader's concept art. Rey and BB-8. Um, Maz
please put
Kanata.
that back up on screen.
What's that, sir?
Please put that back up on screen. Because there's so many photographs. Yes. There's, oh, geez.
I
There's so
found this.
many things.
Check your Walmart, Rural. It was only $4.97.
Copy that.
It was back by because I know a lot of the Walmarts are still, they might be flipped from the home side and the grocery side, or however they want to call it. But it's
Yeah.
back by the electronics area, like right around electronics where it crosses over into toys, like right by where where they put the calendars. I think
Yep.
$5 is an absolute steal.
It is. Really is.
So
I'll go take a look.
yeah, absolute steal. I saw that and I was just like, I already have a Star Wars one for down there already, not for the downstairs area. But I was like, you know what? I'm
Mhm.
getting another one.
I'll go take a look.
You got to make sure I know what date it is. So that's pretty much it. I don't have anything else to show that I got except for this. And I've showed this many times tonight.
Spotchka.
Man, I'm telling you, that's amazing.
Glad I could be a help to share my recipe with you.
Oh my God, yes, thank you so much.
It's all I can do.
And I explained to her, she's like, "Oh, I'm gonna make you a whole picture." No, you don't want to do that. Not a whole picture.
No.
Because I told her, I'm like, apparently you didn't watch that stream where me and Rural had the conversation where we educated Michael and Patrick on the difference between sipping and drinking. And I'm like, this drink, I'm like, look at the contents that are in this drink. This
No,
is
you
a
have
sipper,
yeah.
not a drinker or a chugger, because I'm not going to be, you know, waking up at 6 o'clock tomorrow afternoon with the headache from hell.
No, you have to sip. It's all about sipping.
It's
It's
all.
not about slugging or some such. No, it's all about sip.
This is one of those drinks that you're right. It's made to be sipped because it's something that you have to cherish the flavor of the drink. Not only does it look cool because I really want to see what it would do underneath a black light, but other than that, it looks cool and it's got the taste. I was surprised, and I went with Bombay for
Really?
the gin. Yeah,
Yeah. Ooh.
I almost went with my ultimate favorite, the Tanqueray,
Yeah.
but the um, the guy that works at the liquor store, I call him Stretch. We used to play softball back in our 20s together, and
Mhm.
well, actually, shit, all the way up till I was like 35, like 5 years ago, 6 years ago now.
Yeah.
So we played together for years, and his nickname was Stretch. He's like 6'4", And I
Ooh.
asked him, I was like, Stretch, I'm like, I'm making spotchka. He's like, you're making what? I'm like, I'm making fucking spotchka. He's like, what the fuck is spotchka? So I pulled out my phone and I showed him the recipe.
Yeah.
He's like, where the hell is that from? So I went to the YouTube and it pulled up a couple scenes of where they're drinking on spotchka. I said, that's fucking spotchka. Because this is what I'm going to make. He goes, how the hell did you come across? He's like, how the hell did you come across a recipe to make spotchka or whatever hell it is? I go, there's this guy. I said, I have a guy. He's like, you always have a guy. I said, I have a guy. I go, that's what he goes, he's like, you always have a guy. It's what the Italians do. I said, I have a guy. All
Don't
right.
tell me I'm not the guy.
I said, I got the guy. I said, he sent me the recipe. It said he's out in Pennsylvania, not too far
Oh,
from
son
the
of a
pit.
bitch. I'm the guy.
I was like, I told him, I said, he's out there in Pennsylvania, not too far from Pitt. He goes, no shit. I was like, yeah. I go, he sent me the recipe. He's a good friend of mine. So he's like, I said, all right, so you know how it is. Tanqueray's my go-to for gin. He goes, yeah. He goes, but he goes, I want you to try this. He goes, I prefer this over Tanqueray. So I looked at him and I told him, I said, you go at GFY. Because I really don't think I want to say that to say that out because I'll get canceled by some idiot. So I told him that. He's like, no. He goes, honestly, he goes, try this Bombay. And I was like, fuck it. You're the one that works at the liquor store. You're the one that deals with people coming in. He goes, and I go, you know your stuff. You bartended for a little bit. So I'm
Yeah.
not gonna argue with you. So I still have some Tanqueray in the fridge. She made me a glass that had Tanqueray in it. I was like, oh my God. But then when she mixed up this other one, Bombay, in it, it's a wrap. Bombay is the gin you put in spotchka, in my opinion. And it's not that expensive. It's only, I think I paid like $20 for a fifth
Yeah.
for a fifth of it. When I was going to pay like 24 for a fifth of Tanqueray. So I saved a couple bucks, and yeah, the Bombay. It just has like that. It's a little bit smoother taste. It's not that. It's not that bite from. That's not that normal gin bite to it. It's a touch smoother.
And I lent a helping hand to that.
Sure.
Damn. I'm humbled.
What kind of gin did you say you used?
Vodka.
Oh, you used vodka in there. She got vodka to mix with hers because the recipe that I got had gin in it. As for gin, she She got one. She got one. Did a little glass of vodka. That one was pretty good. And then she did 1800. And then instead of the club
Ooh,
soda, she used Sprite instead of club
yeah,
soda. Oh,
yeah.
oh boy, smooth, smooth as the skin on a baby's ass. Smooth.
Nice. A bantha's ass.
Yeah, a baby
Nice.
bantha.
Ooh, also that. Nice.
I think because of the Sprite, it's kind of
Yeah,
it just has that little extra little twist because it's got a little bit of the lime in it too. I think it
yeah.
is because it has that little extra to it outside of the club soda.
Well, for the lime, I would say you want to go give some thanks to Surliest Girl, Holly Frey, and I can let you know where to find her. Yeah, give some thanks to her because she was what tipped me off to that point
Okay.
concerning long. She's a long timer in my playlist. Yes.
Hmm. It's getting pretty windy out there.
I'd expect because you're pretty close to a lake that
Yeah,
gets kind of windy. Said Windy City, I
yeah.
think.
I mean,
Yeah.
it's been above normal windy. It's been pretty gusty since
Oh, great. So that means your weather's coming my way. So I pretty sure I know what to expect come tomorrow morning. Great.
yeah, morning or early afternoon.
Pretty much. Yeah. It's set to be cold and low temperatures come tomorrow morning down my way. Yeah, it's gonna be cold.
Is it gonna be? Because I figured maybe it might. Your morning, I figured might have been a little bit warm because it was still. It was in the 50s earlier.
Yeah, up your ways. So by the time it comes my ways, it's gonna be down in the 20s come tomorrow morning.
Yeah,
So we'll see where
we're,
it goes.
we got a oh shit! It just hit my phone. There's a wind advisory. Let me see. It's saying we've got until 4 a.m. Gusts up to 45 to 50 miles an hour.
And the temperature, your way?
The temperature currently right now is 28 degrees, and then by the time I wake up in the morning, it will be a lovely blustery 18. So the
Oh,
temperature difference today that it's saying it was a high of 57, and then by the time dawn hits, it'll be 16. So it'll be a total of a 41-degree temperature drop in 12 hours.
and come tomorrow morning here in Western Pennsylvania, looks like really, I'm not going nowhere. I'm staying inside because it's going to be a pretty balmy 31. No, I'm setting my ass right here in my 4-room apartment because it's going to be really damn cold. And
How's
there's
it cold?
nowhere else
How
I
cold's it
want
gonna
to
be?
go.
How cold is it gonna be tomorrow?
Come tomorrow morning,
Yeah.
28 degrees here in Western Pennsylvania, rural Western Pennsylvania.
That's
Up
what we
north
got.
of Pittsburgh, it's going to be goddamn cold.
We
There's
just
nowhere I want to go. I'm setting my ass down right here, and I'm not going nowhere.
I'm
Just
afraid to even go outside right now because it's 27 degrees with a 40 miles an hour wind. So that's talking
no.
factor in wind chill. You're looking at probably single digits with the wind chill.
Yes, you
I don't
keep
want to
your
go.
ass inside and keep warm.
I'm gonna have to
Stay
take
warm
my ass
inside.
outside because I got to go take these dogs out. But
No,
other,
do for the dogs and then get your ass back inside and stay
oh,
warm.
oh yeah, I'm gonna stay warm. The furthest I'm going tomorrow is I'm going out to my garage, which has a heater in it. So I have 2 heaters out there, and it can be 16 degrees. And I think with it being that cold, I think the temperature will probably be about 50 in there. So, because I don't have one of those good gas ones in there yet. That's that's either next year or the year after. I'm going to put one of those run the gas line out there, and have one of those nice big hanging gas heaters out there.
Yeah, but 50 degrees is much better than 28.
Oh yeah,
So,
and
okay,
I'll be out there working tomorrow, doing a side job out there, so I'll be just fine.
there you go, buddy.
So, and then soon that'll be just yet another place I can stream from when I get bored. Just take my laptop out there and set it up and stream from in there. You're like, what the hell are you doing over there?
This is the way.
So, I mean, been encouraged to do more streaming to keep myself occupied.
Always.
So that's what I think I'm gonna start doing. You know, I have a good time. I enjoy our conversation. We've been conversating for, well, this ticker says 218 almost, but we were via the telephone and backstage for quite some time before the stream started. So we're on at least about 3 hours. 3 hours
Wow.
conversating, give or take. Miss Cat said amazing figure. I'm gonna bet she's talking about that Black series because I done lost my figure.
Damn. I ain't paying attention to the live chat. So that's on me. But yes, when you're set for your next, say when. And if I can do, I'll be here for it.
Let's see if we can put out a word and get a few more chatters in here for next time because we've had 1, 2, 3, 4. We've had about 4 or 5 different folks for the first show, which ain't too bad. Especially with
No,
especially with the, and it didn't help that there was no countdown thing. I gotta figure that. I wonder if that only works if you pay for your StreamYard. Although I think a certain Muppet uh, has that ability too. That's something else I'm gonna have to look to see if I can get that little notification or whatever. Usually, like for Michael's, it only hits like 30 minutes beforehand. But if you go onto his what you call it, his YouTube channel page, it's already on there. But I think YouTube didn't put mine up just yet because the last time I did a live stream when I was trying out the live stream on YouTube, not StreamYard, I had it set to private, so I think maybe that's what it was. Is initially it was set to private.
Copy that.
But this one here is set to public, so we had a couple different folks, and I've looked up a couple different times. We had eight, 9 people sitting in there just watching. So then try to do a little bit more promoting. Plus, they probably like looked at us like, wait, this channel's still active because nothing's happened in what 9 months. I haven't done anything on this channel in 9 months, so but that's okay because
It is. Everything starts from somewhere.
and I think that it was probably a good break from video shooting because the summertime, like I told Two Med Two on his channel when he's always trying to get me in for the Bacta tank, I was like, dude, it's too nice outside. It's way too nice outside. And then I was sick in the hospital, and that's the last place I want to have my face on, in a live stream is strapped to a freaking hospital bed.
That's understood. That
You
makes sense.
So that's why I was MIA, and I didn't think about doing anything on my own personal channel because, I'd run around doing everything else.
Yeah.
And then now that the weather is officially shit again, now I have time to do some live streaming. Maybe I'm gonna do some what do you call it? Unboxings.
Yep.
I got a spinner doohickey thing behind me that spins. It was actually made for one of those glass cubes where the light goes up through it and it illuminates or whatever. I don't use those glass cubes are too heavy for it now, so I just put figures on it. It rotates it, and I can just do the video. If you've seen any of my other content, I usually have them up in the corner, up in not that corner, but the other corner, spinning to display whatever I was talking about that day. So, yeah, it's gonna be fun. I'm glad I was able to start this and get it going again. Get some folks through. Have you on? You're always welcome.
I was glad to be able to be right here beside you and support you with your stream. Glad to be a helping hand.
You're always welcome. We talk about anything and everything, and that's what I like to do on this one. I'll just leave. We'll still talk Star Wars, but I'm gonna leave a lot of the Star Wars stuff to the 2x2 network because I talk Star Wars on there, and then we just talk about everything else. We'll talk about it here too, but more or less, we'll talk about everything else. I'll let Michael, since we're now he has a network. We're 2 channels, 1 network, more or less. He can cover the Star Wars stuff. I cover whatever, and then we'll just go from there. And then when Christina, she's got a channel. She's talking about coming back. She can handle whatever part she's gonna do. She was doing what's she doing, like food reviews or whatever. I think it was a mukbang or some weird name stuff for. She's eating some pretty damn good looking food, I'll tell you that. Every time I watch her, she made me hungry whatever she's eating because some of that stuff. I told her she needed to stop because I felt myself gaining weight just watching her damn videos. But
Well,
it's
sip your vodka slowly, brother, and come next week if you're set and fit for another live stream. You call upon me, and I've got your back, and we will be here come next week.
I'm thinking
Set and ready for whatever you want to say.
We're doing, but it will be earlier in the evening. It would be probably on Thursdays. I do know that you are an hour ahead of me, and you do work on Fridays, so we will start it a tad bit earlier. Um,
Do not base it on my time. I'm here and ready for whenever you're ready to go. I'll
I would
be
also like to do it a touch earlier, so then this way, when if I hit like the 2 hour mark, 2.5 hour mark, it's not almost midnight here to where maybe it would be maximum maybe 9 o'clock my time. So then this way
okay.
I can handle things and get ready for my Friday morning if I have to go and be
Step into work.
the soul warrior,
Yeah.
the or whatever I have to do for Friday. Because I mean, I would like to have them done a little bit earlier, so then even this way, after we're done, I can sit with Jackie and we can talk about the stream. She can actually be awake because this one started too late, you know, because she's not working overnight tonight, so she didn't have to stay awake. So, um,
Copy
yeah,
that. Make time for your missus and make time
after
for your missus to take a watch and look and listen for her to enjoy it too because she's included. Yes, let her take a watch and look and listen and have some fun with it too, for sure.
and then yeah, so we're probably I'll be streaming this weekend. Of course, the septic tank over on Two Med Two's channel will be on that Saturday night.
Yep.
Uh, was it 10 p.m. your time? I think it's you because it's usually 9 o'clock my time. I
Yeah.
think I will be probably hijacking that one again. Um,
Really.
more than
I'll be
likely,
on that.
I think he's got something going. Well, he's got something going on. I think so. And usually, I think he's just me and him actually. Um, on this past Saturday, I think
Yeah.
both of us ran it because we both had because we were going back and forth with the stuff going across the bottom of the screen. So we both
Yeah.
had
You
control of
both
the
were.
show.
Yep. Yep. Yep.
So I think Saturdays we'll probably both have control of the show. Um, and then Mondays he's got full control of it. And then
For
let's
the
see,
back.
Saturday
Yeah.
and Mondays are the Two Med Two Network. I want to see if I
Hmm.
can get 2 days. Um, maybe Tuesday, Thursday.
Hmm.
At
Your
least
channel, his.
mine.
Copy that.
He's Saturday, Monday.
Yep.
And
Yep.
then I can maybe do Tuesday, Thursday. I know Thursday for sure because I know I don't have anything going on Thursday. Usually
Okay.
I don't have any side work on Thursday either. Tuesday, um, I probably do. I usually have some side work to do, but not much, so it might be a little bit later. So it might be a next day listening thing for you. But
Maybe.
we'll make sure. I'll make sure I put some good content and see if I can get a guest on here so we can have some. I'd like to have Vader's girl jump on, even if she just used even if she did something kind of like, oh shit, I don't have my logo in there. Well, yeah, but you can always do that, you know,
Sound.
just
Sound without video. Yes.
because I know some people they don't like being on because the
Yeah.
camera and whatever. But it would be fun to have. I mean, Christina, she's fun to have in. Um, Patrick,
All I can say is this here now. I've been a listener to so many, so many podcasts as a listener for so many years. It's not about watching because I know and I understand YouTube has video, but I'm a listener and I've been listening to so many Star Wars podcasts since I want to say it's nearly the middle of 2011. So that's going on 9 years because
Okay.
math is evil. Math is the dark side. But I want to say it's going on 9 years. I'm a listener and I'm a highly attuned listener. What I hear as I've been a listener for so many years, I listen to the things that goes into my ears for so long. And I can hear what folks are telling me for so many years. There's, yes, just if you have something to say, please put it up on the podcast and share it with me because I want to listen to what you got to say. And this also includes everything on Kylo's channel. I'm not much of a video watcher. I've learned to be lately, but if just what Kylo said, he said he wants to have Miss Cat on his show. That's something I want to listen to because I'll hear what Miss Cat and what Kylo's got to say. Put that in my fucking playlist because I want to hear that. Please
Miss
do that.
Cat, Miss Cat, Vader's Girl 28. She is probably one of the people who I'm more familiar with via social media and YouTube for the longest time out of the whole group that we interact with. Um, and
Yeah,
I'd feature and have her on just to just talk to her. She's amazing people. I would love to have just a sit conversation and I'd share a conversation because the things we would talk about, there ain't nothing to hide. I ain't got the damn thing to hide. You know, I'm I wear my heart on my sleeve, and
yeah.
yeah, there's a few things I decline to want to discuss tonight, but that's for my own um
Then again,
for my own.
earlier this evening, Kylo, you were in the live chat with Miss Michelle and her sister.
I would like to have a chit chat with them too. You know what?
Yes, and
You know what I
that
would like?
to me would be good listening. That's something amongst you three, Miss Michelle and
Miss Natalie, if she would
yes,
go on
that
too.
that was something I, as one listener, would want to spend. Oh hell, I'll say an hour, hour and a half, 2 hours. That's something as me, as one listener, would want to hear a conversation, as Miss Michelle says on their show, join in the conversation. That's something as me as a listener would want to spend an hour, hour and a half, hell, 2 hours. I would. That's something I would want to listen to. Yuns three, Natalie, Michelle, and you
I
talk about
I would
anything.
have I would have probably one of the worst Tourette syndrome just snappages afterwards because like I'm free tongued. I'm uncensored even on any of the stream, but due to knowing that those ladies
They would
are,
set you straight.
I
They
would,
would keep you in line.
I would,
Believe me,
I
they
would.
would keep you in line.
Oh, I know they would. I know they would.
Yes,
I
they
would
would.
just out of respect for them, because I know that
Yes.
they're the hierarchies of their church, their preachers and or whatever you want to call them, whatever
They're just
denomination they
good
are.
girls. They're just good girls.
You know, I wouldn't want
Simple
to.
as
Not
that.
saying that, not downplaying any of the other ladies that have been in, because I've dropped the F bomb multiple times in front of Christina, but she's okay with it. I mean, she
Yeah.
said it. I dropped the F bomb in front of a couple other people. I dropped the F bomb in front of Kat. I mean, she knows, because that's how I am. She won't hold it
Hmm.
against me, because she's a good understanding. Like, honestly, when it comes to my friends, um, we have a great admiration and respect between the two of us. We always have. I've had the same thing with Michael, even though he's an asshole who collects Funko Pops and lies about it. Um, Me and Miss Cat have the same respect, admiration, and I adore her, because she is one of the nicest and sweetest people who I've had the chance to interact with years over social media. I absolutely adore her, and if she's still in here, I know she was in here a few minutes ago. Cat, if you're in here, even if you have to just throw up some kind of like the little something to fill this thing right here, your little circle or whatever, let's make this happen. Let's have a conversation on one of these streams. I would be
Uh,
honored to have you as my guest, just to chit chat. Let's make it happen sometime. Whenever
she
you're
just
ready, whenever
Miss
you're
Cat
ready.
just posted up. Miss Cat just posted up that she said that's sweet of you to say so.
Uh,
And
yes. So
I
whenever
feel she's speaking to you.
whenever you got the time, and whenever you want to, shit, I send me a DM, and if it's coming up, it's on. We'll sit and talk. We've already got at least one guaranteed confirmed listener. We've probably got Mike. We'll have a bunch of people. We'll just sit. We'll just chit chat. We'll talk about life. We'll talk about Star Wars. We'll talk about your Vader's girl. We'll dig into uh, how we picked our names. You know what I mean? Like how you picked Vader's Girl 28 and how I picked, my name. But here, let me since we're back on my channel, let me just set one thing straight. It's no offense to anybody in the last year and a half. Here's the thing. On Michael's network, it has seemed to have become there's a misconstrue of my on-screen name. It's a Star Wars network. I've accepted it. When I deal with Star Wars, I can be called Kylo. I'm okay with it.
You might wanna, Kylo. You might want to take a look at the chat because Miss Cat just said, "Hit me up in a DM and we can talk about it."
Cool.
So
Will do.
she does not have to come on
Yeah.
as a video. She can come on in voice.
Yeah, she can voice. If she doesn't want to do
Yeah.
video, I've voiced
No, but
while
she's
working.
welcome. She's welcome here.
Back in the spring, Rural Farm Boy was one of two people who caught me in a different stream while I was working, and I jumped into a stream on a different channel. We're not going to mention what channel it was on, but we're in there, and I was wearing work clothes and whatever, and I was actually in my shop. So I'll jump in anytime. If I'm not driving my work truck, I'll jump in anytime just to talk to anybody. As long as you're one of my friends, I'll talk to you anytime, any day, anytime. Uh, my buddy hit me up 2 a.m. last night. struggling with some personal things. Brother man knew he could hit me up. He hit me up. I went to pay him a visit after my little issue I had at the doctor. And should I have gone to his house? Hell no. But did I
Probably
go to
not.
his house? You damn right I went to his house because I told him I'd be there today. Regardless, I'd be there, you know,
It's what friends does.
you know. And getting back to before the very nice comment down there in the chat. Um, in Star Wars streams, I can be called Kylo. And I've grown attached to it because Michael, that's what Michael read it as. That's what everybody knows me as. I think Kat knows that's not accurate. And or Farm Boy, you know my given name.
Yes, sir.
Now if you abbreviate my given name and you put that screen name before it, it's a measurement of weight.
Yes, sir.
So I got that nickname when I was 19 years old, and I worked on a roofing crew over the summer between my senior year in high school and my freshman year of college. I was
Yes, sir.
given the nickname of Kilo because I was 6'2", 220 some, maybe closer to 230 pounds. I was a ball player still at that time, and they're always like, "Oh, your name's not that. You're more than we're just gonna call you Kilo because you're more than just one." And it stuck because my kid brother, the man that my butt, I talked about on Saturday or no Monday, that I went to go. My mom took us to go see the special editions in '97
Yep.
when Lucasfilm released the special editions
Yep.
back in the theaters. So that was the first time me and him were able to see A New Hope on the big screen,
Yep.
and to
Yep.
see Empire because Empire came out. We were still shitting on ourselves in diapers, and we weren't even a year old yet. And then Return of the Jedi, we were only like 3 at that time, so I don't think he was. I didn't see it in the theater. I just seen it on TV at Grandma's house. So
And this is a story that was told previously in the Back to Tank earlier this week,
yeah,
as I recall, because it was in my workday playlist.
yeah,
So if you're not familiar with, yes, go take a watch or listen or look to this previous Monday's playlist when Kylo was in the Back to Tank,
I
and
got
it's
tanked.
a recommended listening by me. Yes, go give a watch or look or listen to that, and listen to Kylo when he was in the Back to Tank, because it's really, really good listening. Recommended by me.
It was a good. I had fun. I enjoyed it,
That's what it's all about. It's
and
all about
and
fun.
the best part about that, to be honest with you, was I had no clue what was happening. I had no clue what the next question, if there was going to be a question, what the next question was going to be. I had no clue because I knew that it was somewhat censored because it was only the Bacta tank. Now, if it was in the septic tank, I'm wide open and I'm not
Yeah,
as off guard
yeah,
because I already know people are going to come at me that way because it's all in good fun and we're all just a bunch of assholes that like to have fun.
yeah.
But on the Bacta tank, I was sitting there and I had no clue, and that was the
No,
best part. and I enjoyed it. And I like doing the interviews too. Like I said earlier in the stream with you, is it's not really an interview. We could just sit and talk, and we can gather the information of our weeks. I don't have to interview. We don't have to interview one another. We know each other now. Michael, I think that's why Michael didn't really do it either, because he knew me well enough. But he's just like, you know what? He's like, I did Patrick last week. He goes, I went back through all my videos. You haven't been. He's like, you want to do it? I'm like, what are you going to ask me that you already don't know? I go, people who have been watching your channel already know, because they've seen us talk. We've interacted for the last at least a year. They all know what's up. They know where I stand with Star Wars. They know that I at one time hated Phantom Menace, but now that I'm older, I can appreciate it and look back on it and like, all right, yeah, I'm cool with it. Yeah, I'm not the biggest fan of The Last Jedi, but I like the movie because I love Star Wars movies. I love Star Wars stories. And I know a lot of people had bickered and said something, because I was like, guess what? I liked The Rise of Skywalker. My only problem with that movie is they should have did it like Marvel did with Infinity War and Endgame. It should have been a 2-part. They tried jamming way too much movie in the 3 hours.
So save that for friends that gotta go take a look and watch at you getting close in the septic tank, because it gets bigger and wider with questions that were aimed at you that you weren't ready for. And there's a lot of good listening to questions that were asked of you that you weren't ready for. That's good. That's something that I call good listening to. That go give a listen to that. When Kylo was tanked and hit with questions he weren't ready for. That's good listening.
It was a good time. I enjoyed it.
It really was. It really was.
I
Really was.
I might even sometime if we stream again before the septic tank, which we might do because I got some downtime coming before Saturday. I got a lot of downtime in the next 2 days. Even if anything, I might even do a Christmas night stream, like later on after I know everybody's done their gift exchange. They've had their dinners. They spent time with their family. I'm thinking maybe I'll post on it. Maybe we'll do a Friday night stream, and then I will leave and I'm going to try to get more interaction. Maybe I ask Michael to post so we can bring some of the regulars over here that need to be here as well. I ask you to share and bring some followers in, and I'm going to put my ass on the hot seat myself. And it's going to be an open interview, an open questionnaire. It's going to be a Q&A on Christmas Day. So,
well,
and it's going to be
works. You post that StreamYard link in the chat. If you're going live, post that StreamYard link in the chat and it'll happen.
Because I think Krista did that. Oh shit, when did she do that? Last year? Or maybe it was earlier this year. She jumped in and she had a live stream where she took the complete reins of the channel completely, and I sat on I sat over here, back here, but her video was shot in the other direction, and she went on. She had a was almost an hour long Q&A session. And I think right now, with me jumping back into the YouTube, and there's being some people who may not, and I'm gonna leave it right out there right now. It'll be uncensored. It'll be you ask what you want to ask, and there will be no zoink, bazinga, zoinks, whatever bullshit. The question is asked, I will answer it. If it gets too personal, that'll be the ones that I won't, if I deem it to be a little bit inappropriate, or if it's digging at a current situation, I I can't. I'm instructed not to answer those questions.
Yeah, that's to be left alone.
You know, but I'm willing to, because of like there were some questions Michael said that he was going to ask, but when he asked me questions and we discussed it, it went on for the question should have been done in maybe say a minute between me and Michael. It turned into a 10-minute goddamn conversation over one question.
Yeah.
So there's a lot of unanswered things. I know you might have some things that you might want to ask. I'm sure you probably do. I'm open to answer them. I'm Miss Cat. She's probably got some questions. I know Christina's got some questions. The regular boys, Dale, uh, Sergio, or Sir John the Prophet. I call him Sir John the Prophet, not the Texas Prophet or whatever the hell his name is on YouTube now. Even Rez. If Rez shows up, Mr. Rez, it'd be great if he showed up, but who knows?
It's all open questions.
Yeah, and it's open to your friends, your followers. It's so then people can get to know. Hey, I seen this guy on Two Med Two's channel. I seen this guy on somebody else's streams at one point. Then I seen this guy come out just absolutely firing shots across social media and not giving a hell. How's this guy come out firing all these shots at people and not giving a shit in return? Because he came out and he fired shots after the truth. And that's the only reason why I do it, is I'm not going to come at firing shots
No.
if I don't have something to back it up or the truth to back it up. There's a lot of questions. There's a lot of DMs that I have left unread on Twitter.
Put it up here. Put it up here. The truth is asked and the truth is bared, and we share everything. There's no hold barred. You got questions, we got answers.
Yep.
It's said here.
And I want to have some fun with it. And I'm sure there's going to be some that are going to be questionable, but you know what? I'm going to answer them. I'm going to get through some tough ones, I'm sure. Because people are going to be digging, and there's going to be some tough questions. But you know what? I get through the bullshit just like every day in life. I get up, I get through the bullshit, and I go on and I try to have a good day.
Exactly that.
And I don't care who comes in. It can even be Barney themselves. Wait, no, Barney's purple. Because I would even answer those questions.
But we will still be friends. We can still be friends and keep our friends and hope our friends backs us up. That's what we do. This is the way.
If I call you a friend, that is because I chose you. And that's how I look at it. I call you a friend. Friends are the family that you can pick and choose. That's what my father told me when I was growing up.
Yep.
Your friends are like family that you can pick and choose, because there's two things in the world you can't pick. It's your family and your neighbors, is what he told me. You can never
Yeah.
completely ever choose your neighbors. It's not possible unless you live on a deserted island by yourself. And then your family, you can't pick your family. You're born into that.
Yep.
Father was a very wise man, very, very intelligent.
But you can choose your friends.
Right. And that's what he told me. He goes, "Be careful who you choose as friends. Remember, you make that choice."
Yes, family's not chosen. Friends are chosen.
Right.
Wish some other folks could understand that, but okay. Yes,
Hey,
these are
you
my
know what?
friends.
I choose my friends. I think I've chosen a good group of people.
You
Um,
surely have, my brother.
I am very grateful. It's been a year streaming with you guys. I'm very grateful. It's been a rough road for myself. It's been a ridiculously rough road for you, very much uncalled for, but it was a rough road for you this year, but we have still maintained that solidarity that we had this time last year. Everything we've been through, when we look at it, rural, last
Yeah.
year it was me, you, and Michael on streams. This year, at the same time, me, you, Michael, and Christina are on screen, and Patrick now. But
Yes.
all the other ones in between, where are they?
They've fallen away.
Where are they? There's no loyalty.
Um,
We're loyal to one another.
we are.
I come back, I start streaming. My most loyal, who I can call my Star Wars family, my YouTube friends, my family, my friends, my family friends, my family of friends. I mean, you, Michael was here,
We're here.
Christina was here,
We're
uh,
here. We're all here.
Kat is here. She's probably still here. She's probably fallen asleep listening to me. Probably like, shut up and go to bed. She's like, Jesus Christ, you talk as much as Michael does. God
So
damn it.
Kat is here. Michael's here. I'm here. Kylo, or no, Christina's here.
Christina's
Kat's
here. Or no, wait.
here.
Let's
We're all here.
Mrs. Ben Solo. You gotta love Mrs. Because she corrected me the other day. It's Mrs. Ben Solo. Oh shit, my bad. My bad.
Ronnie J's here. Dale is here. We're all here.
Kat says she's listening. I figure she
Miss
she might have
Cat
figured
is
out, but
here.
I love Kat. I really do. She's amazing. I
Ain't
want to have
she?
I want to have a Star Wars Day big ass party, and and if I could, it could be possible to where I can probably house up to maybe 3 or 4 more people.
And I gotta reach out to say to Miss Cat, Miss Vader's girl, she has got so much hurt in her own real world. And Miss Cat, I cannot just imagine, but at the same time, I feel you, girl. You're you wake up every day in the worst spot, and she says every time the only thing that picks her up is she says on this day, coffee makes everything better. When she's a hurting girl, she's in not in a good place. But Kat,
She's a fighter, man.
I got you, girl. And no,
She's a
yes, coffee
fucking
makes
fighter.
everything better. And I feel what you're going through. And pick yourself up, girl. And we're all right behind you.
Oh yeah, man. She's a fighter.
She's
She's got those
beyond a
issues.
fighter.
We all and she's like me. She lives through pain. There's a lot of
Yes,
pain.
yes.
And there's nothing. There's
She is
nothing.
the perfect
I'm not airing.
badass.
I'm
She
not
is so
airing.
far beyond Bo Katan and so far beyond Cosca Reeves, and she is so far beyond Kat. You got this, girl. You don't need me to tell you, and you don't need Kylo to tell you. Kat, you got this, girl. You're so much more badass
We've
than
had we've had minor chats about the because we deal with a lot of some of the same uh, similar physical pain or whatnot, and this is the time of year to where me and Kat are just going to go through the most excruciating pain. It's that cold, it's that bitter, it's that damp, it's a change in the pressure, not just day by day like it is in like the summertime if it's going to rain or in the fall. The goddamn the shit changes hour by hour, if not minute by minute, and
I know what
and
that
I
means.
relate, and she plows right through it, and I mean we might put up a post complaining about aches and pains and whatever whatnot if we got something else going on. But I think another thing me and Miss Cat have in common is we have that extra drive right now, that extra will that we have to, because we each have a an apprentice that is looking up to us. I'll call my little one my apprentice. And I think I've seen Kat refer to her boy as her apprentice. And we both fight. We push on for the babies, man. That's another thing. And that's another thing that I love and adore about her is it's all about that. You know, good people, man. God damn it, man. I love this group of people, and that's why I
You
went
two are
on.
bulldozers. You
That's
two are bulldozers. You plow it over and carry on.
that's
That's what
why
you.
I've. I'm gonna say this, and I don't care. I can get canceled or whatnot. I fucking love you guys. And yeah, I dropped the F bomb there. I fucking love you guys because, like, um, I do because I stand up for everybody. That's why I went to war against a bunch of jagoffs. All right, I called out a bunch of assholes, and I even got flack back in the middle of that stream. And a couple of them tried coming sideways at me in the stream when I did it. I did it because you're my friend. You're like a big brother to me. Um, and I do that for me and Michael did that together for a couple people, and that's how me and Michael became closer when we handled somebody else on the social media platforms. You know, it it's just it's family. I'll do what I have to do for family, but when it's my friends, man, it's almost like it's a loyalty that it's a lost art. Rural, you understand the lost art of true friends. There's no
Do.
loyalty anymore. Cats, around, somewhere around my age. I don't know. She's she might be a few years my elder or a few years my younger. I don't remember. But she understands that, and it's a lot of things that I see is there's no loyalty even within some of the people that are in our streams. There's no loyalty. You know I won't support somebody who attacks my family, attacks my friends, or anything like that. I can't do it. You know, I stand for mine, and if I lose people, there's something that's kind of broken. But it's kind of, oh wait, that's what I got to say about that. If you don't have loyalty, go to somebody else's stream, man. You know, we love each other here. We're family. I love my family. That's not what Jedi say. He's my acolyte. Okay, well, I guess. Well, mine's my apprentice, but then I'm much more the dark side of the Force, anyways. So the dark side is a path to things that many believe that are to be unnatural. Unnatural, like my love for my family. And my love and protection of my friends. That's an unnatural quality, I think, in the world these days. But is well after midnight, my good sir. And I know it's after 1 o'clock your time. I probably have 3 dogs doing the I have to take a piss dance.
Cannot just imagine, but no. What we've done here is
I believe I misspoke, and I was corrected in the chat. You are right. Cat, I did misspeak. I'm sorry. I apologize to my Star Wars friends that I did misspeak. But I can blame it on 2 things.
oh, Miss Cat says
It's
that
12:14.
the dark side.
Yeah.
Miss Cat, we don't know that yet. That's not a story we've yet to be told. We don't know whether it is dark side or light side. We don't know that yet. That is a story yet to be told.
I think Acolyte is light side, but we will find out when the Higher Republic comes out. But
yes,
if I am wrong,
Cat,
I will.
I'm not one to speculate, so I cannot say, in my opinion, whether that's a dark side or light side. And I would pray to the Force that maybe, please, you also, and all of my friends, don't speculate, don't guess what's coming, just be told a story. We don't know what the acolyte means. Is it dark, is it light? We don't know. Just be told a story, please.
She says that's what I. Hold on, where's my miss? She says that's what I grew up with. So for me, it is. Cat, that was EU, I think, where that might have been discussed, or the Old Republic. That might have even came out of the Old Republic game. But I've had 5 of these fucking things tonight.
Miss Cat, I expect I got a couple years on you, girl, and that's not no disrespect, but yes, that's also what I grew up on too. But these are different times, and these are different stories. Mr. Favreau and Mr. Filoni have told us as such that the stories we thought were one thing, like Boba Fett and Jango Fett, were never in our generation told to be Mandalorians, but now Django was a foundling. So that makes Boba a foundling too. So that changes the story. So we'll see what we could be
That
told.
that might be
And yes,
something.
I see your message. I'm not talking about the show.
That might be something we can discuss. Um,
Next week.
yeah, because Django back in the prequels would had to have been a foundling to be wearing Mandalorian armor.
That was
Mandalorian
the
armor is
story.
only worn by Mandalorians or their foundlings.
Yes, that was a story told only one way. And that one way was in, and this is something I'm not sure, Tyler, if you're familiar with, is in the visual guides or visual dictionaries. And maybe you have them, maybe you don't, but that's the story that was told there. Now it's pretty much set in stone. This is the way. That's the way that story was told. But there's many more stories to be peeled off of that. That makes sense?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So maybe them stories that were set in stone now, according to what we was told previous, are stories we are yet to be told. And I'm thinking they will be. And there's many, many stories. Just like chapter 16. Whoever expected to see Luke Skywalker show up and pick up Grogu? None of us did. So imagine how many more stories we're going to be told that we're not ready for. There's a good many. Starting with the book of Boba Fett. What are those stories are? Because I'm pretty sure we're going to be put down on our ass.
Are
These stories
these
we're going to be told.
are these stories going to be moving forward from when he sits on Boba's little throne? Are they going to be stories from that point forward, or are they
Yes,
going to be stories
they're
from? But okay, but what I want to see is I want to see from getting spit up from the Sarlacc pit up to where he confronts or when he shows up on Trident, or actually
we
even
can
more,
only
when he
hope.
shows up on Tad or I want a story. I want something to fill in between when he gets spit up by the Sarlacc and then when he rescues Fennec.
We can only hope that the book of Boba Fett and the stories that are contained within it are maybe, maybe, might be concerning when Boba finds his way out of the Sarlacc, and also stories after that. Maybe that might be that, and maybe there might be something completely different. This is where I say, I might ask, I don't want to say, I might ask, set your expectations down. You can have hopes, but don't expect, because the book of Boba Fett can
Hmm.
go this way, it can go that way, it can be stories from the past, it can be stories from this right here and now. It can be stories. It can go any which way. We don't know what that's going to be, but you can count on to be told a Star Wars story. Don't matter where in the timeline. Just set your expectations down and be told a Star Wars story because there's many more Star Wars stories to be told that are coming, and this is happening in a place that none of us are ready for. These stories are coming in a time after Return of the Jedi. We know nothing about that timeline, and now they're telling us stories in that timeline.
It's because we're gonna close
25
down
years,
because
25 years be- between 25 years between Return of the Jedi and The Force Awakens. God damn it.
down goes Farm Boy. Down goes Farm Boy. There you be.
I'm here. Okay, one
All
more
right.
time. 5 seconds. 25 years between Return of the Jedi and The Force Awakens. There's a 25-year timeline between that story, them two times. How many stories can you fit in that timeline? There's a lot.
True. And then Filoni and Favreau are going to do a great job of filling in between Return of the Jedi and The Force Awakens. They're
I
going to do,
expect they
and
will.
have my, and I do have an expectation,
Okay.
and it is a great expectation, is I expect them to kick ass on telling these stories like they have already done.
You can count on that. And I'll back you up on that.
But I hear barking, so I'm going to, and it's already like 12:30 my time. We've been hitting this at over 3 hours, so we've had a kick-ass first show, first first episode of On the Edge of Hope, because we sure as hell been on the edge of hope tonight. We've been on the edge of a lot of things, conversating, and when you're on
Yes,
the
we
edge,
have.
and when you're on the edge, there's always hope that it's going to be even better. So, Mr. Rural Farm Boy, you have yourself a good night, and I will see you within the next couple of days, good sir.
Yes, you sleep well. And when you need a backup, I'm here. And our other friends in the chat,
You're breaking up, but I think I. So, everybody in the chat, we just want to say thank you for being here. Miss Cat, you're still here. Our dear friend, we love you dearly, and thanks for hanging out and sticking with us through 3 hours of us just chit chatting back and forth, and sharing our love for everything that we discussed, our friends, our family, Star Wars, and everything else. And Mr. Rural Farm Boy, you have yourself a good night. Be safe. Don't go outside tomorrow. It's going to be shitty because we're having it right now here. Stay inside. I'll speak with you within the next couple of days. I'm going to try to hit back on here Christmas night when everybody's done with all of their family stuff. Um, and if I don't, and I will be here, but I just want to say ahead of time, Merry Christmas to you. Um, because by the time we get back on stream, it'll be Christmas will already been done happen. Merry Christmas to the chat. I won't see you guys until Christmas night, more than likely. And that's going to be it for us tonight. 3 hours in, first show back. I think it was a success. Thank you, Mr. Farm Boy, Rural Farm Boy, for joining me tonight. It's much appreciated. As always, you are welcome to take part in this craziness that we're going to call On the Edge of Hope.
May the force be with you, and friends.
May the force be with you and be safe. And we will see you on Christmas. Merry Christmas, everybody.
Merry Christmas.